Salam alaikum, friends. My name is Faisal DC, and you are watching World News, Israel and Gaza's current situation. Whenever you saw the map of Palestine during Gooding, if yes, then you will definitely notice one thing. It would be that this West Bank area on. Why is it always different from the map of Palestine? Israel is shown as its own. Why doesn't winter show inside the border? This area is now called West Bank of Gaza. Regarding this, Israel claims that here, in fact, many people even today are not aware of this reason. Don't know, so more details in history. Instead of going in, we go inside the short. We'll try to understand the reason chronologically, that in today's time, Israel will also become Palestine. Why is the West Bank isolated on the map? Shows, and this area historically, and doomsday is near for Muslims, like this for Christians or Jews. Why is it important? Let's try to know. When Palestine fought the Second War after Azim, when we gained independence from Britain, at this time, that is, it's mapped from 1920 to 1948. It looked like the one Batania had seen for the first time. Defeating the Sultanate of Osmania, Incisum Jews had achieved this since 1880. People from all over the world are coming and settling here. But after the Second War, the Israeli settlers completed the completion with great speed. The settlers completed the task with great speed, coming from the world and settling in Palestine. Started attacking them, considering them as Palestinians. They are thirsty and want to settle here. Gave birth, and before that, only a few Jews settled here, but slowly. Slowly these people showed their nature happened. Palestinians started destroying their homes. After purchasing the buildings, illegal construction started on them, started evicting them. When to tell? After the Second War Azim. If collapse happened, then united within 1947 nation presented a plan that Palestine be divided into two parts. Part will be of Arab Muslims and the other Baal. For declaration of Jews, and the foundation of this single entity of the United Nations. Finally, in 1948, the Jews Baal made Israel his new kingdom. For declaration meant an agreement, which was the first battle that Britain fought against Azim. This promised to Jews around the world during, had he done that, if he was inside this war, if you support Britain, then after victory Palestine, or their own country, that means Palestine will be handed over to them. Arab Muslims in their homes after 1948. They were not at all happy with the occupation. The entire house was wanted back from that time. Take this rebellion and war to get your home began against Israel too, which continues till today. And its direct Britain is responsible for making India and Istanbul. Did exactly the same with Pakistan and Second United Nation. How unreliable is it? They were not at all happy with the occupation. The entire house was wanted back from that time. Take this rebellion and war to get your home began against Israel too, which continues till today, and its direct Britain is responsible for making India, and did exactly the same with Pakistan and Second United Nation. How unreliable is it? India Company also ruled. India and Suez Canal is so important for a businessman. Why not? Because it connects Asia to Europe. Suez Canal connects at short distance, which is located between Egypt. It was formed in collaboration with France, and 18753 had to be sold, after which it went to France and Egypt became the property of Britain. Ruler Nasser had said that this Suez, the canal, is present on Egyptian soil. Hence, after today, Egypt will have control over it, especially the Israeli ships from here. No permission to pass at all now Nasser. This announcement is absolutely mechanical for Israel, but it was like suicide because he was pursuing his trade, goods from the world instead of the Suez Canal. Couldn't send it any other way. Israel occupied the area of Egypt which existed with Suez Canal and Fland. This Ela area sharing the border was attacked, took it under control. United Nations intervened and Israel sent back, and Israel agreed to this. It happened that after today, its ships would be handed over to the Swiss, never stopped while passing through the canal. Israel will go second to America. All these Arabs within Surat, Arab Kita, to control countries. It exists now. Look at the West Bank. Inside exists the city of Jerusalem, which is the world's bay. The three major religions, i.e., Islam inside Christianity and Judaism. According to the United Nations, it is sacred, handing over the city of Jerusalem to the United Nations. It will be done in one of these two ways. Can't be owned by even one, and that's why. a separate compound inside the city of Jerusalem, inside which exists Masjid al-Aqsa, Golden, a wall of doom and wailing wall, or Hakal Suleimani. The remaining wall exists, in front of which the Jews, crying and praying for the coming of your Christ. Do the Arab countries together form the Israeli state? To end the existence of and our land fight against it together to take it back? Teased, and everyone thought that Israel, why fight alone against so many countries? How can one fight? One will easily lose the battle. But Israel did exactly the opposite. With the help of America, all these Arabs defeated the countries, and in just 6 days, in some areas of all these countries also captured, which with it, we used to share borders. Now after this war, Israel has given the United Nations so much more than the share. Only West took possession of Palestine. The Jewish population expands to the west. Apart from the bank, only inside Gaj Palestinians remain in exile, where they are being eliminated. Now, Yasser Arafat had understood that any direct war with Israel, it was not possible to win inside, so he continuous attacks on Israel through PLO kept it and troubled it a lot. In fact, the independence of Palestine from Arab countries, the date was, and most of its attackers were from Lebanon, were present inside, and Israel attacked. 80,000 of their members were killed. After which PLO became very weak, and Yasser Arafat. After the death of this issue, it was generally never be picked up. In today's time, the Arab country of Palestine who are ready to accept a two-state solution that the United Nations had introduced but no, so Israelis now ready to accept this, and neither the Palestinian people nor Netanyahu 2 years ago, within his presidential campaign announced that he would join Hamas Nimtola, and it is also included inside Israel, will do its next after the destruction of Gaza today. The target will be West Bank, which is Jordan. Avery's strange place on the banks of the entire Kashkaria area of Palestine is in this place, and along with this, there are 4 lakh Jews are still living near, and the rest, there is a program to bring and settle here. So something like Gaza on the West Bank. Direct attack has not been made yet, although the United Nations inside Jerusalem, by doing a different thing against Karadat, i.e. different compound security Israel Jab, internal affairs of Jordan. Despite handing over, Israeli army only by force. Palestinians are doing this, but they, even after entering Masjid al-Aqsa, stops thousands of innocent Palestinians every day are being killed, so that Palestinians generally, but should be evicted from here. And third, heckle by demolishing Mataba, Masjid al-Aqsa. Salmani should be rebuilt, and once again, Greater Israel will be created, from which he has already released the map. Greater Israel, or a kingdom so large that within the era of Arat, Sulaiman al-Salam was present, and after this their Messiah. That means Dajjal will appear inside the world. Atrocities against the Muslims of Gaza, and after oppression, especially in Arab countries. Seeing the cowardice and silence, this should be told. It is possible that this plan may also come to fruition. It will definitely happen. Until then, this Arab ruler will just keep agreeing, as today we are praying to Allah that give undue shame and instruction to the rulers. May Allah grant us understanding and good deeds. Please allow me to implement it. Amen. What do you think about this? Express your valuable opinion in the comment section. Please do. Now I will meet you like this. Till then, new interesting video. Take good care of yourself. Thanks for watching this video. Allah Hafiz. And